Hello, I am Mohit, and I'll be giving my presentation on basic bash commands that are used in Liquid Galaxy. So the first command is PWD. It stands for print working directory. Uh, when I write this command, it gives me the path of the current directory that I'm currently in. For example, here it gives me /home/Mohit, which is the current. The next command is CD. CD stands for change directory. It is used to navigate between different directories in Linux. When I write D first directory, it takes me to this directory. And when I write PWD, it shows that I am considering this directory. This is the syntax of CD. The next command is ls. Ls is used to list all the files and directories in the current directory. This is the syntax of ls. There are different options that I could pass in the directory that I have to that I want to list. If I currently simply write ls, it will show me all the files that I have in this directory. So there are many options, some of which are -L, -A, and -H. Other than these, there are many options. For example, if I write -help, it will show me all the examples that could be passed with ls. Uh, so when I pass -L, the files are shown in a list view. But when I pass -A, all the files, including the hidden files. The hidden files are the ones that start with the period, are also shown. These flags are also stackable, so I can pass -LA and it will show me all the hidden files in the list view. One more flag is -H. Uh, when I pass -H also, here the size is shown in bytes, but here it is shown in a more readable format. This is the basic difference between -H and not passing this. Next command is echo. Echo is just like print command in Dart or a console.log command in JavaScript. When I write echo and followed by something, for example, hello, it will simply print hello, just like print or console.log. Next command is cat. Cat is used to read a file. It is when I pass a file here, it will just print out all the content of that file. For example, here I have panagram.txt. When I write this, this shows me the content of panagram.txt that is presenting it. The next command is head. Uh, the basic difference between cat and head is used to only a few lines on the top of the file that are present, while cat prints all of the content that is present in that file. So if I write head uh, dot bash history, uh, this only shows me a few lines that are present in that file. But when I write cat, this shows me all the files that were executed, all the content of that file. There is also one more command just like head, is save. Instead of head, if I pass save, it will show me the last few lines of the file like this. The next command is curl. Curl stands for client URL. It is command line tool to transfer data from server, and it supports various protocols, for example, HTTP and HTTPS, etc. So a very basic example of curl is uh, this is the source code of the HTML file of Google website. When I pass dash o option in this, I could save all this HTML content into a separate file. For example, here if I pass google.html and read this google.html, it will show all the content that was previously printed on the terminal. Uh, if the website is not showing anything, it is redirecting me to a different website. For example, if I give here instead of google.com www, I give simply google.com. This redirects me to www.google.com. But it is but if I pass dash L flag here, it will show this google.com source code that was previously given. Dash X file is dash X flag is used to specify the type of request that I am sending. For example, if I give get request here, it will give me this source code. But since Google does not allow post request, so if I pass in a post, if I give a post request here, it will show me an error. The next is dash I, which only gives the header and not the content. For example, if I pass dash I flag, it only gives the HTML headers that are received, not the content that it has received. The next command is sudo. Sudo stands for super user do. It sudo is mostly used to run commands as root, but it could also be used to run commands as different users. For example, if I run sudo this gives me root. So what I did here is I have used dash u flag, which this dash u is used to specify the user that I want to run the command in. So I passed in dash u and the name of the user that I want to run this command as. So what this QMI will do is write the current username. Uh, so when I write like this, it executes this command as root. But if I write some other username, so it will execute this command as this user. Sudo could simply be used to run some command as root like this. Now, this command was run as super user, and that is root. Uh, sudo could be used to sudo command could be used to make an elevated shell. For example, as this hashtag signifies that this is an elevated shell where the current user is root. The next command is ssh. SSH stands for secure shell. It is a command line tool that is used to connect to remote servers or remote systems. SSH is most widely used in all the Liquid Galaxy apps. So this is the basic syntax of SSH. Uh, I used dash P flag because dash P is used to specify the port that is the SSH server is running on. Because I use port forwarding to forward my 22 port on my master VM to 22222 the on my main machine. So I used dash P flag and I logged into the master VM here. I could also use dash X flag to run GUI application over SSH, but this does not work in my case because the memory of the master VM is very low, so it crashes almost. The dash N flag is to run the dash N flag could be used to run remote commands without keeping the SSH session open. For example, if I right here dash n, which gives hello world. Without the hassle of logging into the system, I executed this command on the master VM. But if I don't want to execute all this output, what I would do is I would pass in the F flag. What this will do is it will execute this command, but it will not output, it will not show the output into this command. Next command is SSH pass. SSH pass is used to skip this password space that I have to write the password manually. This could be skipped by using SSH pass. I could give password as a string, or as it could I could give a file that contains the password, or I could pass in an environment variable uh, that contains the password of the remote server or remote machine. Hmm. So what this T simultaneously used to read input and write both standard output and a file simultaneously. Uh, so how T could be used is T could be used to write a file. For example, if I want to write like this, so this will save this output of this command, that is hi, in hi.txt. Instead of this T, we could also use the arrow operator like this, and this will also work the same way as that. If I see hi.txt now, it will also show hi. Uh, Also, there is one append operator that is present in Linux. So if I use this append operator here, it will just append on top of the content that is present in this file. Now, if I see the content of this hi.txt, it will show two hi because I have appended one hi after this. So the next command is grep. Grep stands for Global Regular Expression Print. It is a command line tool to search for patterns with text or command output. Uh, for this, I will log into the little directory. So if I want to find out file, what is the description of my KML file, what I'll do is I'll cat print all the content of my KML file. My KML file here, this, and if I want to see what is the description tag it contains, so I will simply write description here. So this shows me all the lines that contains this description word in it. If I want to see what model I'm importing in it, I could pass .href, and this will show what all href tags are present in this. Instead of these href and description, regular expression could also be used with grep. Like here, instead of this pattern, a regular expression could be replaced with it, and it will match all. It will give all the lines that match to this regular expression. So the next command is find. As the name suggests, find is a Linux command that is used to search for files and directories on name, type, size, modification date, and other attributes. Uh, this is the syntax of the file find command. So if I want to find all the KMLs that I have, I'll give this. This is the directory the that I want the file command to search. Then I will pass the URL. This will give me all the KMLs that are present in my HTML command. Instead of using this wildcard character, I could also use a specific name like master.kml, and it will give me that file. It will give me the path where this file is stored. Other than the name tag, dot slash type dash type could also be used. Dash size could also be used, and a dash type could also be used. Size is for the file size, and m time is the modified time. These examples are also given here. Next section is LG commands. These are the commands that are present in the liquid chemistry and are not general bash commands. Uh, these scripts are present in the home directory in the bin folder. These are all the files that come preloaded with liquid chemistry. The first one is LG power off. This command could be used to turn off all the master and slave machines. The next is LG reboot. This command, as the name suggests, is used to reboot all the master and slaves. What this LG relaunch is LG relaunch does is it relaunches the liquid galaxy uh, on the Google Earth that is running on the liquid galaxy. This is much faster as compared to reboot. So the next command is LGNM. This command is basically used to create an animation of the LG screens from the LG screen. What this script does is it takes around 40 photos of the LG screen and converts it into a GIF. Let's show an example here. When I write LGNM, it will take around 40 frames from the screen and convert it into a GIF. So it is done here. All the GIFs that are made by this command will be saved here under the temp folder. This is the animation that it has created. Moving on. So the next command is lvinfo. What this command do is it will display the basic information of the liquid galaxy setup for all the masters and the slaves. It shows details for the head node, display node, including hostname, time, memory usage, processes, disk usage, and thermal information. Right. Uh, it shows me all the information for all the slave and master. The next command is locate. So what this command will do is it will give me the exact location of the center of the screen, center of the master screen. For example, currently on the center, that is somewhere around here, I have this point. So if I run LC locate here, this gives me the current latitude, longitude, range, elevation, etc. of this specific place. The next command is LT run. LPN is used to run command on multiple liquid galaxy machines, including the slave as well as the master. If I give it LP run, so it's executed on all the slaves and the masters. Uh, with this LP run, there are also two other commands that are LP run. that have LG run background, which will run in the background. It will not show this hello world. Example here it will show hello world, but it will not show it like it was showing before after every execution. There's also LG run slave. So for this LG run slave will do, it will only run on slave and not on the master machine. For example, if I make a file LG run slave. Now if I check on the slave, there's one slave one dot php. If I open, I'll see slave one dot php, which is present on both the slave. But if I check on the master machine, this slave one dot txt is not present. So what's the basic difference between all these LG run is? LG run could be used to run command. Simple LG run is used to run command on all the machines, including the master machine, on the foreground. LG run BG is used to run the command on the background on all the machines, and LG run slave is used to run the command only on the slave and not on the master machine. LG sudo is similar to LG run. Instead, by it- instead root is used to run all the commands instead of the current user, that is LG. So the next topic is LG structure. This is the folder that is the root directory of the Apache server. Uh, all the files that are to be exposed to the Apache server has to be saved there. For example, the CML files, the PHP files that are to be shown at the Apache web server, uh, and all the configuration file are also to be saved here. The next file is cms.txt. This file is present in this HTML directory. Whenever something is appended in this directory, the Liquid Galaxy reads this and this reads this path and shows it on the Liquid Galaxy. For example, when this green gift.kml is appended on the file, the Liquid Galaxy will read this KML file and show this on the Google Earth. Next file is query.txt. It is present in the temporary folder, root temporary folder. This file is used to give the fly to offset parameters for Liquid Galaxy Google Maps. Whenever a fly to tag is added here, the Google Map, the Liquid Galaxy will tell the Google Maps to go to that location using the fly to command. So the next is HTML folder. It is also present in the HTML folder of the Apache server. Here all the master one and slave KMLs are located. Whenever something is added to these KMLs, it will show up on that respective slave as a 2D image and not as a normal KML would show up on this Galaxy. These slaves could be used to show image or logo on that specific slave or some information about some topic. That was my presentation. Thank you.